think honestly I had not gone yet because I didn't have breast cancer in my family. My mom didn't have breast cancer, and so I didn't really think that there was an immediate need. I think there was a lot of misinformation that I had with, if your mom had breast cancer, you need to get, regular screenings, and I didn't have a sense of urgency.
Shannan Lewis was at her yearly appointment with gynecologist Dr. Gregory Horn when he quickly noticed that she had not yet had a mammogram at the age of 42.
He strongly encouraged me to go ahead and get my first mammogram, have that baseline, and after that one, a few days later, I received the letter in the mail saying that there was just something suspicious and no need for alarm. And so I went back into the imaging center here in Ocean Springs, and they redid a second mammogram. After that, they had me wait and said that I needed to wait for the radiologist to come in and talk to me.
Radiologists Dr. Carter and Dr. Menendez met with Lewis to share with her that her second mammogram and ultrasound both came back abnormal and recommended a biopsy to test for cancer. Despite the overwhelming feeling of dread, the team of imaging technologists helped put Lewis at ease during the procedure.
Wonderful the whole time. They stayed in the room with me. One of them was at my head just holding my hand and encouraging me. They were so compassionate. They were very caring and as gentle as they could be, through the process. So they were amazing.
The next day, Dr. Horn called with the biopsy results and gave the news that no one wants to hear. Lewis was diagnosed with breast cancer.
Kind of everything became a whirlwind of being very aware that I had something, in me that would kill me if I didn't tend to it and treat it quickly. And so we made the decision to go ahead and do a double mastectomy because I didn't like the odds of just doing radiation. The odds were pretty high that breast cancer would return. And I didn't want to have to live my life mammogram to mammogram, kind of waiting for the cancer to come back. I have a 16-year-old daughter. I think that was part of the emotional anxiety that came along with all of this, getting the news, was I knew that now, what was her future going to look like for this.
After the operation and becoming cancer-free, Lewis then met with Dr. Washington at the Singing River Cancer Center to face her final fear and undergo genetic testing. This time she received good news, learning she did not carry the breast cancer gene to pass on to her daughter.
I could tell that she wanted to educate me on, everything that now this, is part of my medical history now, and she was really good about making sure that I understood all of it and what it meant for my daughter as well.
Lewis is now dedicated to sharing what she's learned from her experience and hopes to educate other women about the importance of screenings and early detection.
When you reach 40, start, getting annual screenings. If you have an immediate family history of breast cancer, a mom or a sister, there are different guidelines for that on the age that you need to go, and look into that, talk to your doctor to find out when to start getting that, and just really stay on top of it and be intentional about getting those screenings every year.